How's everything going, guys? My name is the Quacken, and today I'm going to be sharing with you guys my 2022 amusement park plans. Now, I can already tell you that this year is going to be definitely better than what 2021 ended up being, because I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Last year was kind of a bust. I only got 8 new credits and didn't really visit a ton of parks, that at least not really any that I hadn't been to before. There's going to be a handful of those that I will be visiting this year for the first time, actually. And there will be some new parks that I haven't been to in a long time. So I'm really excited for that. And I'm really excited to share it with you guys. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So as of when this video is being recorded, Silver Dollar City is actually opening up in, well, 3 days. So yeah, this video is recorded on March 13th. Silver Dollar City opens up on March 16th, so I won't be there for its opening day, but I will be there literally a week from today on March 20th, so, and I'll be making several visits out there, like I always do, so you can expect to see me at Silver Dollar City several times throughout the year. And then, literally, the very next weekend, me and my wife will be going out to Dollywood for a coaster crew event. This is called Rod Roundup. I'll get to ride my favorite coaster of all time. I went to this event last year, and I had a wonderful time. And if you've never been to one of Coaster Crew's events, I highly recommend it. Tim always puts on a great event. He does a fantastic job, and I highly recommend joining his club, which is the Coaster Crew, and you get to get ERT. They have breakfast, and there's like food and whatnot that you can enjoy, and it's all fantastic. He does a great job, so I highly recommend joining the Coaster Crew if you haven't already. The months of April and May are going to be on the quieter side. Obviously, Six Flags St. Louis and Worlds of Fun will be opening up in April. In fact, the opening dates for those two parks are Six Flags St. Louis will be on April 2nd. Worlds of Fun will be on April 30th. I'll probably go to both of those parks at some point during the months of April or May, one of the two. And I'm sure a trip to Silver Dollar City will be sprinkled in there at some point. We'll see. But June is actually going to be when my first decent-sized trip of the year will be. And this is kind of dependent on whether I'm accepted into Hollywood Nights. We've got a couple weeks before we know who all is going to be accepted into the event. If I'm accepted, I'll go to Hollywood Nights. I'll just go ahead and put that out there right now. That'll start this trip, which would be Friday, June 3rd and Saturday, June 4th. I really haven't made a plan B if I'm not accepted to this event, which I probably should really get on that, honestly. I'm not going to lie. But if I'm accepted, we'll start the trip at Holiday World, and then on Sunday, June 5th, we would head out to Indiana Beach. We'd get to ride American Dryer Looping for the first time. Which it's opening this year, so yeah, that'd be really cool. That's a coaster I think could crack my top 50, but we'll see. Monday, June 6th, we'd go to Cedar Point, and then Tuesday, June 7th, we would be at Kings Island. Cedar Point, I haven't been there in 3 years. Kings Island, I did get to go last year to ride Orion, but a couple of my best friends, Dave and Alex, they were not with me on that trip, so. And it seems like that they would probably be with me and my wife on this trip as well, so. It is not going to be a solo trip. But if you see me at these parks on any of these days, definitely feel free to say hi. I'm not going to be rude or anything and not say hi or anything, so. Definitely say hi if you see me. Lost Island is opening up in Iowa this year. We're not exactly sure when. They haven't set an opening date, but it's only about 7.5 to 8 hours away, so I think it'd be cool if I could get there for its opening day. I think that'd be really neat. It's a brand new theme park. They're getting an old relocated Intamin launch coaster from Liseberg in Sweden. It's coming to Iowa, of all places. I don't think anyone saw that coming, but scheduled to open at some point in the summertime, which I'm really excited for that. It's really cool. We're getting a brand new theme park here in the Midwest. And while I'm in Iowa, I'd probably go to Adventureland as well. I'm just not really sure when that's going to happen. Like I said, I'd love to get out there for its grand opening. And I think it's realistic that I can do that. It just depends on when their opening day is and what my schedule with work is like and everything like that. So, and we'll have to wait and see if it actually conflicts with any of these other plans that I have. So we'll kind of take it with a grain of salt right now. Kentucky Kingdom is a possibility. They've actually announced that Keys to the Kingdom is returning this year, but it's not going to be the day after Hollywood Nights like it has been the last 2 years. The date for it is Saturday, July 16th. So literally a month after Hollywood Nights, about a month and 10 days after. So I think it'd be cool if I could get there for that event, but we'll see. That's very much in the air right now. And then after that, there's a few possibilities for later in the summer for trips. Like one of them is going out to Carowinds. I haven't been since Copperhead Strike opened, so that kind of dates me a little bit. I need that credit, but I'd really like to get back on Fury. I'd love to get back to Carowinds. Another possibility is going out to the Atlanta area. Obviously, Fun Spot Atlanta for Air Force One. I'd probably hit up Six Flags Over Georgia while I'm out there as well. And then probably go to Lake Winnie, which is about an hour and a half north of Fun Spot Atlanta. So it's actually pretty close to the Chattanooga area, but they have a PTC Woody with Buzz Bars, so you really can't go wrong there. All that's kind of something I could possibly do on a weekend, but we'll have to wait and see. And then another possibility is going out to King's Dominion and Busch Gardens Williamsburg, the two Virginia parks. King's Dominion, I haven't been since Twisted Timbers opened. Or I haven't been since 2016, so Twisted Timbers is open since then. And then obviously they also have a new S&S Free Spin out there. But the biggest draw would be for Pantheon at Busch Gardens. These are all things that I'm currently considering at the moment. I'm just not sure financially how everything's going to pan out. And I'll keep you guys updated on all this for the future. But if anything was going to happen like that, it'd probably be around August or possibly Labor Day weekend, something like that. And then after Labor Day, not really a whole lot going on in the month of September, or really October for that matter. I'll probably hit up Six Flags St. Louis and Worlds of Fun for their Halloween events. And then in November, I'd probably go to Silver Dollar City for Old Time Christmas, like I always do. Those probably be the main holiday events, except for a pretty massive trip that me and my family are actually going to be taking. This is going to be a 10-day trip to Florida in December, the very first of the month. I'll go into more detail in a separate video talking about what days we're going to be at each park, but kind of give you a brief overview. I'm going to be hitting up all 4 Disney parks on this trip. So we have Epcot, which is the last Disney park in America that I have not been to. There's the Magic Kingdom, Animal Kingdom, and Hollywood Studios. There's rides at all of these parks that really intrigue me and that I'm really wanting to get out and check out when I get out there. Guardians of the Galaxy at Epcot is scheduled to open sometime in the summer, so that should be ready to go when we get there. Hopefully Tron at Magic Kingdom is open by the time I get there. And then, like I said, there's a couple rides at Hollywood Studios and Animal Kingdom that I want to get on. I'm also going to be hitting up the Universal parks, so I'll finally get on Velocicoaster, even though I'm probably the last enthusiast in the world that hasn't ridden Velocicoaster. But it'll be nice to finally get that monkey off my back and finally get to ride Velocicoaster. I'll also get to ride Hagrid's for the first time and get a fresh perspective on the coasters at Universal, because it's been almost 7 years since I've been to the Universal Orlando Resort. So really excited to get out to Universal Orlando as well. In fact, I'm more excited for that than I am Disney. We'll probably be hitting up the Fun Spot parks, Fun Spot Orlando and Kissimmee. In fact, I'll kind of tell you this story right now. My sister, she really enjoys the Sky Coaster that's on the Branson Strip. She's actually done that before. And she seems to be pretty interested in doing the one at Kissimmee, the world's tallest Sky Coaster. So if you see this video, go ahead and drop a comment down below saying that you want to see her on that ride. Just do it for me, okay? And I'll make you a promise. If this video gets 50 comments, we will start this trip getting my sister on the world's tallest Sky Coaster. She's actually agreed that she would do it. So, just do it for me. If you see this video, drop a comment saying that you want to see her on this ride. On the world's tallest Sky Coaster in Florida. So, how about that? 50 comments, that's all I'm asking. And on this trip, like I mentioned, we'll be doing the Disney parks, the Universal parks, the Fun Spot parks. We'll also be doing, there's a very high possibility we'll be doing Busch Gardens Tampa, maybe SeaWorld Orlando for Icebreaker. I'll see if I can squeeze that in. But like I said, I'll have a future video talking about the final plans for the Florida trip once we get everything hammered out and all the details ironed out, especially like the dates that will be at each park. So, but yeah, that's pretty much the 2022 amusement park travel plans for the Quackens Coaster channel. There's going to be a lot of good stuff on here. Just keep in mind that all of this is very tentative. Not all of it is like confirmed. There's some of it that we have pretty much set in stone, but a lot of it is still kind of very much up in the air. So just keep that in mind, that this is all very tentative plans for me. So things very well could change. There's a lot of things that we really don't have much control over, but those are kind of what I have in mind right now. So some parks from this video could get dropped. Some parks could get added. I mean, who knows what's going to happen as time goes on. So thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And be sure to drop a comment below, not only knowing that you'd like to see my sister on the world's tallest Sky Coaster, but what are some of your amusement park plans for the year? I'd love to see what you guys have in store for the 2022 season down in the comments below. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all next time.